Hey, it's Lester2582 coming back at you with another video, and today I'll be reviewing a new type of brand on this channel. So, of course, I've reviewed Hot Wheels, Matchbox, NASCAR, Lionel, Action, whatever, you name it. Even smaller brands that are like considered to be like the cheap brands, and this one I guess could be considered a cheap brand, but honestly, might be challenging Hot Wheels with the castings they have coming up in their pipeline or have already released. And of course that brand is this Maisto. Now this is the Maisto Fresh Metal 100 Fresh Pack, so it's pretty much a 5-pack here. Now, found this at Dollar General, and usually these 5-packs don't catch my attention because sometimes they're a little overpriced for what it is, but 1, 2, or even 3 of these castings are actually really interesting to look at. So let's cut to the intro and take a look at this pretty interesting 5-pack. Now, you know, the way I say challenging, or Maisto is challenging Hot Wheels specifically, is because they're making castings that Hot Wheels and even a bunch of other brands aren't even doing. And we'll get into that in a little bit. So yeah, here's the 5-pack. Like I said, found it at Dollar General. It cost me $7, like $7.50 I think. Which, yeah, it's a little bit higher than 5-packs from Hot Wheels, but it's literally almost the same. But, you know, you got the back. It's, you know, just a normal cardboard back, and it tells you the other stuff that they have on offer. And have all their licensing and such. They got the Lamborghini, Toyota, Porsche, GM, Honda, Ford, a bunch of other brands. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. So, yeah. Let's not waste too much time, and I guess go from the bottom to the top, because honestly that is perfect on how the 5-pack actually works here. Because like I said, I have not bought a Maisto diecast in years, because I remember them when they were at Dollar Tree, and that was like the only diecast brand they sold at Dollar Tree before they brought back Hot Wheels and such. Because people were finding Hot Wheels, but my local Dollar Trees never had Hot Wheels. Until now, but even then their stock is pretty garbage. But anyways, let's get to the, I guess I should put the box aside and just grab the cars from, I guess, aside. And first one we're looking at is the one from the bottom of the box, or the bottom of the packaging, the Chevy Camaro, and I want to guess this is from 2018. No, excuse me, 2016 Chevrolet Camaro SS. So of course, with these Maisto cars, it's just gonna be your basic metal body, plastic base. It feels light, of course, whatever. But paint quality doesn't look bad on it. There's actually pretty good, not so much orange peel, I guess they call it. Paint quality looks pretty good. Let's see, I don't think it could roll right on the turntable here, so we're just gonna have it on here. Yeah, because sure, it's a cheap brand of cars, but if it doesn't roll on my turntable, I'm putting it on here. So yeah, it's a nice orange highlighter, I guess, a little bit of a highlighter yellow, but it's a little bit more like a carrot yellow, or carrot orange, excuse me. I don't know why I said yellow. The wheels, not a huge fan of them, but you know, these are like the basic Maisto wheels, so you're going to be seeing these everywhere, unfortunately. Except for some, which we'll be taking a look at later on, so... yeah, nice orange Camaro. Has some badge detail and a little bit of headlights, but it's just painted silver on the front. And the rear has some red and has the little Chevy emblem. Yeah, it's not bad. More base detail than the newer Hot Wheels, which is a little surprising. And of course, Maisto. It's nice to have that they have the names underneath here. So yeah, that is car 1 of 5. Of course, going from least favorite. Not to say that I don't like it, but you know, it's not going to be the most exciting one out of all of them, to me at least. Next one up is the 1966 Ford Bronco. Now, of course, this is where we're going to be starting to see a little level up here. It looks pretty nice. You know, I don't think Hot Wheels. You know what? Hot Wheels has done a 70 Ford Bronco, I believe, but it was like modified and such. This is like the stock version in blue. Nice details on the front. Now, I didn't mention it with the Camaro, but all of them are going to have blacked out windows, which, you know, people don't really like that. I honestly don't mind, as long as the car looks cool. I don't mind if it's blacked out windows. But people also they don't really like that either, as it's starting to roll away. Yeah, nice baby blue on here. Nice front end detail. Not as much, but at least it's a little something. Ford, and the little headlights painted silver. We got the Bronco badges on both sides, or the emblems. Yeah, nice molding on here. This piece, I don't think it comes off. It is, but it is a separate plastic piece. The white part with the baby blue metal casting, of course. We got Ford on the back, some taillights, and the base. 1966 Ford Bronco. Nice detail and stuff with the suspension components and such. Not bad. And the wheels, they do look different, so they look a little bit more like off-roady wheels with a little bit different rims. Yeah, doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, even though, like I said, they don't have as much weight as the Hot Wheels, like they don't weigh as much, they still look pretty cool. This one, though, does have pretty good significant weight, and I think this might be a pretty popular one for many people out here. This is the 1993 Chevy 454 SS pickup truck. Now, of course, living in SoCal, these trucks are obviously pretty popular around here. You see these modified and such, even just like the base trucks, that at least if it has a V8 in it, those are going to be pretty heavily modified. Or not heavily modified, but like modified enough to like make noise and such. But yeah, this is a nice and pretty clean looking truck. Wheels, like I said, don't impress me that much. But you could always do a wheel swap. That's probably something that'd be cool, just to do wheel swaps on these, make it look nicer. But yeah, paint quality on these, absolutely phenomenal for what it is. You got some little front end details. Got the little badge on the front and the headlights. And we got a little 454 SS logo on I guess the right rear, the left, both the left and the right rear. In the rear, we got a little Chevrolet paint on there and Chevy bow tie. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. Underside, 1993 for Chevy 454 SS pickup. Yeah, and a lot of molding detail. Not bad. Okay, so now we're getting on to the best two, to me, the highlights of this. We got the Buick. This is the 1987 Buick Grand National. Now this car I have seen before that Maisto has done, because usually Maisto, they just redo the castings over and over and over again. So like if a car was made in for example 2012 or something, it's probably still being produced in the main line, this is pretty much their main line. Like I remember a Ford Taurus, a 1998 Ford Taurus stock car in silver with the number 44 on it. That one is still being made, and also part of the Adventure Force, which is basically just a repackaged Maisto that sells at Walmart. All the same thing. So if you see Maisto Fresh Metal 100 and the Adventure Force, they're all the same castings. They're all from the same brand. It's just a repackaging. Kind of like cereal brands. We have the generic cereal and of course the name brand. It's literally the same thing. So yeah, kind of funny how it works in diecast terms here. This is a really nice one. You've got the nice subtle front end with the headlights and the little reflectors. Got a I can't even read that. What does that say? I think it's just supposed to say Grand National. Nice little Grand National badge on the side or emblem. Wheels are another unique one here. I don't even know how many spokes this is, but it looks very nice on this. And it has taillight detail. I think this is the most I've seen so far. For being, I guess, a cheap brand, it's really nice. I like these a lot. And yeah, here's the base. 1987 Buick Grand National. Nice details, the mufflers and such. Yeah, I think a lot of people hopefully will be able to look for this one. If they can't find the Hot Wheel, might as well get the Maisto. It looks a little bit nicer, honestly. Stock. And now this is the one that really sold the pack to me. I would have not bought this pack if this truck wasn't in it. Because sure, it's a fantasy casting, but honest to God, it's probably one of the best I've seen. This is the Trophy Terror. What a name there, the Trophy Terror. Now, of course, this is supposed to be a trophy truck, a Baja truck. of some sort. It's just a generic Baja truck. It's not a specific brand or anything. And this one, it looks badass. I'll tell you that right now. It looks amazing. It's just this is a new casting for Maisto. I had to look this up. It was a new one for 2025, and I would imagine 2026. It looks so cool because Hot Wheels and a bunch of other brands, I don't think anyone has done like a modern day trophy truck diecast that's realistic like this. Because of course most of them that race, like for example, right now they're racing the Mint 400. You see these types of trucks happening, or Team Real Racing. You know, the team I follow, and also they support this channel a little bit. They run this type of truck too. So this is really awesome to finally have one. And like I said, these cars aren't exclusives at all. So you could get this trophy truck, the trophy terror, and you could get a bunch of other cars in the singles if you can find them. So you know, if I see another one in these singles, if there's 5 of them, I'm taking all 5. Honestly, call me a scalper. I'm not reselling them. I just want to have them. Just to, you know, it'd be nice to customize them, because I've been getting into the customizing thing lately, and it'll be nice to make like a Team Real Racing Falcon trophy truck or something, or some other like trophy trucks that run, like, of course, in off-road Baja truck racing. But yeah, this isn't, even then, this release is really nice. It's just a solid red with Eibach and Toyo tires on it. This is the most sponsors that is on any of these 5 cars that in the 5-pack. And it is beefy too. It's, of course, it's a little bit light, sure, but it has a lot of metal for what it is. And of course, it's just solid red with Eibach on the side. Toyo tires, a new unique tire for this casting. It looks very, very nice and very, very accurate to the real things. And we got the front. Looks very mean on the front with the headlights, or I guess the fake headlights. The little grill. We got Toyo tires on the front. Nothing on the hood. We got the roof lights, very nicely painted. Look very proper, and it's also a separate piece. But I think it's all one piece with the blacked out windows, so that actually works a lot. Eibach and Toyo tires on the side. It just works. It's simple, but it looks nice, and it does the job very well. And we got 2 spare tires on there. We got, I guess, a little bit of the suspension, molded suspension components that obviously don't, and you can kind of see the base actually, interestingly enough. But yeah, this is awesome right here. Not too much, I guess, detail on the bottom, but yeah, even though this is a fantasy casting, technically, on a technicality here, it is the best one I've seen by far. For Maisto, of course. You know, if it was a Hot Wheel, I would still love it, but like I said, no other brand has ever done this type of truck ever. A modern day trophy truck that actually looks realistic. So this is why I feel like Maisto can actually be a competitor to Hot Wheels, because not only have they have these cars, I've been checking their catalogs and such. Last year alone, they were supposed to release, or maybe this year in 2026, they're scheduled to release the Ford Mustang GTD. Yes, that one. The Honda Civic Type R from 2023, which, you know, has the basic Maisto wheels, but honestly looks really nice still. There's a Toyota RAV4, a Toyota Corolla, a bunch of cars, a Land Rover, a Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Like, these are cars that you probably see on the street, but for some reason not too many like diecast makers are even like making at all, besides Maisto. And you know, this is supposed to be a kid's toy, and it's awesome that now everyone can have an opportunity to have like a car that they see on the road. Because I would have thought Matchbox would do it, but no, Maisto they have the potential to actually be one of the best diecast producers. And you know, a lot of people talk smack about Maisto, and I won't be lying to say that I also haven't before. But my God, what they're doing right now is amazing. There's a lot of cool castings that are coming out. Yeah, there's a lot of cool castings that are coming out, and you know, I'm excited to see what else they could come out with. You know, it's really cool that they can do all this stuff. But yeah, this is, I guess, my little glazing of Maisto here, because of course I wasn't expecting to see this type of car in the 5-pack at all, and a bunch of other cars I didn't expect to find when I looked it up. But yeah, what do you think of Maisto? Do you think they're improving a lot? I certainly think they are. In terms of quality, still the same, not bad. But for actual castings, they're absolutely improving it. And people talk smack about their 164s. They have not looked at their 118s and their 124 diecast and such. Those are absolutely beautiful. Of course, those things are amazing for what it is. People find them at Costco. That's the thing. You could easily find Maisto relatively easy at many retailers and such. And not only that, they also have the licensing for Formula One, so I wouldn't be surprised if they actually add some Formula One stuff in here. Ooh, it's starting to sound like competition for Hot Wheels now. Because, Hot Wheels has the F1 license, and of course they're milking the heck out of that license, but now I think Maisto could do the same thing. Of course, they also have they're partnered with Barago. It's almost the same brand, I think. Yeah, they are, and they also have the F1 license, so let's see what happens there. But yeah, that has been the review of the Maisto Fresh Metal 100 5-pack. Just a random little 5-pack, and I just wanted to discuss about, I think Maisto might be a new competitor to this diecast field. Not that they're new, but I think they're really coming up again. So yeah, but this truck is absolutely the best one I've seen ever. Definitely gonna put in my favorites box. This is gonna be the first, I guess, quote unquote cheapy car that I have, even though I don't really see it as a cheap car. But yeah, this is really awesome, And the other cars I also really like, the Buick Grand National, even the Silverado, even the Bronco, surprisingly. All of them they're pretty nice for what it is. So yeah, are you willing to pick this car up or this 5-pack in general? Because it's, like I said, Maisto is not something you really expect to buy and such, but now I do. I wouldn't mind buying more Maistos at all. So I'm just going on a runoff here. So yeah, that has been a review of the Maisto 5-pack. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe. We're trying to reach those 1,000 subscribers. I know we can make that, y'all. And I'll see you next time. Peace.